Good morning, friends. Welcome to day 2 of Vlogmas. I had a little bit of a lie-in today because I ended up going to bed later than I expected. I had a few emails to do and I finished off a blog post. If you do live in Edinburgh or Scotland, I finished writing my sort of independent Edinburgh gift guide. So I'll pop that in the description below if that's of interest, but I'm in desperate need of a cuppa now, so let's open day 2 of my tea advent calendar. Here we go. Today's one is going to be a herbal tea, I think. There we go. Let's go and find the piece of paper. Okay, so I'm blocking off the other teas with my book, but today is vanilla rooibos, which I'm very excited about. That'd be a lovely little start to the day. So let's go and make some tea and have something to eat. This smells absolutely amazing. I can't wait to drink it. Okay, so I have had something to eat. I'm still drinking some of my tea, which is so nice. Oh, I love this vanilla rooibos. That's the fun thing about this advent calendar, I think, because I'm trying different teas that I maybe wouldn't want to, buy a whole bag of, and just in case I'm not always in the mood for vanilla rooibos. But it really hits the spot at like this time of the year, so it's so fun to try different ones. I'll be leaving in the next few minutes to go to the Tartan blankets shop in Leith, so I will bring you along to that. It's a sort of workshop with creating I think gift boxes, because the Tartan blanket specializes in scarves and blankets. They also do accessories like gloves and hats. I think the gift box, you choose either a scarf or a blanket, and then you can sort of add pieces to it like chocolate or a candle and a mug or something. I don't know how long that would take depending on the time. I might sort of bring you along for a little walk around Leith. If it's near lunchtime, I'll probably head home to have lunch and then sort of get the flat ready because I'll be going back to Fife this afternoon. So that is the rough plan for today. And yeah, I'm gonna put my shoes on, put my coat on, and let's head out. Oh, what a lovely morning. I'm just walking through the park and there's so many dogs out for their walk. It's not too cold, it is a bit damp, but what a lovely morning it is. Yeah, you probably know by now, but I do love dogs, so seeing so many of them has made my morning. I'm home. I cannot believe I ended up spending so long at the Tartan Blanket Company, but I was just having the best time. I didn't realise that the lovely girl Tasha who'd invited me also goes to the same church as me. Squirrel! So we were having a little chat about that. She was just so sweet. We had a little try-on haul. I think I tried to film some of it, but probably didn't do a massively good job at it at all. So my plan had been, it was 2 gift boxes, like 1 or 2. So it was kind of one for yourself and one for a loved one, which was my plan. Unfortunately, I fell in love with a scarf, which I wasn't planning to. And I also really wanted a cozy blanket for the flat. So I've ended up with 2 things for myself, but I do have little bits and bobs for presents. So yeah, I'm thinking I might do a little haul after lunch. I don't know if that's of interest. But basically I wonder if this vlog will be quite short today, because all I've done is, you know, wake up, have something to eat, go out to Tartan Blanket Company, spend 3 hours there having the best time, and then I'm back home for lunch again, and then I'm going to Fife. So apologies. I know that yesterday's video was a lot more interesting, but yeah, I'm shaking a little bit too because I am hungry, so apologies about that. So yeah, I'm gonna go make some lunch, and then I'll maybe sit down and unbox and show you what I ended up getting at the Tartan Blanket, which is also such a shame because Tara did an amazing job at wrapping everything up. Even though I didn't need it wrapped, she just wanted it to be really beautifully wrapped, so that was very kind of her. And then I will just kind of go around the flat, tidying it a little bit, watering my plants, and then it will be time to head to get the train, I think. So this is my very unusual lunch. I'm having leftover lentil soup that I made the other day, but I also have some cheesy rice because I just didn't want to leave it or throw it out. So a bit of an unusual lunch today, but I'm equally excited for both halves. Hello friends! So I've had my lunch and I've made myself a cup of tea, but I'm not going to show you my cup of tea just yet because it's part of my little haul that I want to share with you. Before we begin, I just want to apologise for this kind of very harsh overhead lighting. I've had to put on the big light, like the ceiling light, because it's dark pretty much now. I think the sun is set, it's dusk, and I did have my cozy lights on before filming this, but I just feel like it would have not been very clear to show you some of the beautiful things I'm going to show you. So we've got the ceiling light on, so it's not the coziest vibes we've got. But basically, as I mentioned before, I had the best time at the Tartan Blanket. My plan was to spend maybe about an hour there at most. I thought an hour would be quite long, but they were just so incredibly sweet, so kind and friendly that it felt like just hanging out with friends. So I ended up spending 3 hours there. I browsed their whole selection, and I'm gonna show you what I ended up getting. And I debated about showing it because I don't want it to seem like, look at me, I got all this wonderful stuff. But I do think it's such a lovely business to support. Maybe you're looking for sort of gift ideas if you're in Scotland or the UK. I think they do ship worldwide, but do check their website, I'm not 100% sure. So maybe some gift inspiration, or you know, maybe you're just nosy like me. I know that if I was watching this vlog, I would want to see what the person picked and all of that. So let's begin, shall we? So if you do order one of their gift boxes, this is the gift box. It's beautiful. Can't really easily show you it's just, it has their logo there. So this is the first box, and this is the beautifully wrapped scarf. Now, it was not my intention to get myself a scarf. However, when Tasha started, well, she encouraged me to try lots of different scarves on just for fun, and then I tried this particular one on, and it's like it chose me. So I'm just going to take it out now to show you. So this is the beautiful packaging that it comes with, their logo. And then, let's just pull that out. This is the beautiful scarf that I ended up choosing. I don't really know if it's showing up properly in this lighting, but I'm definitely going to show it because I'll be wearing it over the next, well, many years I hope. I'll be wearing this, but definitely over Vlogmas you'll see this appear again, and hopefully in daylight next time. So when Tasha first pulled this out, I wasn't too sure because it is quite dark, especially when you look at that side as well. So there is a lot of dark, and that's not really what I would normally gravitate towards. But somehow, I'll show you, when you wrap it around your neck, it's the beautiful colours that you see that come out. I don't know, that's not the best way of showing. But yeah, it's just so cozy. This is one of their slightly bigger scarves. So it would just be so lovely if you were a little bit chilly, maybe, oops, on the train or something. You could just wrap that around you as well. So yeah, I am in love with this. I just think it's very subtle, but you still get the lovely tartan print there as well. So yeah, I couldn't be happier. This one is called the Black Bold Check, just in case you're curious. I will try and link everything I mentioned below as well. But yeah, I'm very happy with this and cannot wait to start wearing it. And then I can now show you my beautiful mug, which kind of matches the scarf. I don't think the lavender is showing up really well, but there's lavender and sort of rust stripes to make a kind of check print. And then, oh, this is going to be really tricky to show you. I don't think I can show you right now, but inside the mug it says share warmth. So that's really sweet as well. Nice. I just went for some green chai because I haven't had it for a while. And I really could do with a cup of tea before I set back off out to go back to Fife. Okay, so I got that mug as well. I think I showed you in the video, but there's a little card that kind of guided me through. You pick your scarf, then you pick a sort of, what would the word be? You know, a beauty product or something, and I went for a lovely little hand cream. This, I actually have plans to add it onto a little present I already have in mind, so I'm not saying who for, but I will be giving this lovely, it's their Sweet Dreams. It's geranium, orange, lavender, and I can never pronounce it, but I think it's liang or something. I think that would be just really lovely to pop in a present that I have in mind. And then I also went for a very similar, it's the same scent actually, it's their Sweet Dreams candle, which just looks like that. And it's just a little candle, and it just smells like a spa to me. This is also supposed to be a gift, but we'll see if it actually ends up leaving because it just smells amazing. Or I might go back and get another one for myself. It smells wonderful. Okay, so that was in my first box, and I would have been more than grateful just to have these products. I would be thrilled with it, but they did say that I could have a second box as well if I wanted, so we went for a second box. So, ooh, this is a slightly bigger one because this is the blanket that I mentioned. Ooh, look at that lovely packaging again. I think it's just so classy. So there were so many patterns to choose from. I was looking at the recycled wool or the lamb's wool, and the recycled wool is a bit rougher and it's recycled, which is amazing. The lamb's wool is softer, but the patterns were slightly different, and I actually quite liked the texture. Obviously the lamb's wool one was beautiful. It was so soft, it almost felt like cashmere to me. It was really beautiful, but I fell in love with this print. It's so lovely. It is just, to me, very Scottish in a very classy way. There's the tartan, and the tartan that's inspired This is the Stuart Royal Antique Tartan. So yeah, I can't wait. I think that will just add a lot of warmth to the living room or the bedroom, depending where I'm going to put it, and it's massive. It's really, really big. And then for this box, I also got a mug. This one again is theoretically a present, but it's so beautiful. So it's the same style, the same shape as the purple and the lavender and rust mug, but this is a sage green one with a dark green inside, and this one I should be able to show you there, hopefully, if it's focusing. It says share warmth inside again. It's beautiful, and there's their logo on the bottom as well. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful mug. We'll see if this actually makes it to someone else's house or if I end up keeping it as well. Beautiful bars of chocolate that was included as well. That was another thing on the list. So I picked up 2 of the tartan blankets, little bars of chocolate. These are £7 each if you did want to pop in. I think that'd be a really nice little stocking filler, and they're so pretty, like the packaging. I went for the salted caramel and the sea salt, 1 milk chocolate and 1 dark chocolate. So these I think will just make lovely little you know, stocking fillers or extra presents for people. And last but definitely not least, another candle. I got their Cozy Scottish Bothy. Look at the packaging. Isn't it beautiful? They have a whole range of them. They had a woodland one, they had an Edinburgh one, which is really, I think that'd be such a lovely souvenir to the city. I actually haven't looked at this one. Oh, that's lovely. Very minimal but very pretty. Oh, it smells wonderful. Oh, beautiful. So that's also another little present. I am buying people presents. I assure you, these are just like little additional presents that I would quite like to give a few people. So that is my haul. I've been speaking for 12 minutes, golly. So yeah, this is not the end of the vlog. I am still going to be filming a little bit more. Probably not tons because it'll be dark when I get the train. I was hoping to get the train, you know, around about sunset or just before, because the views on the way to Fife are just so lovely. But hopefully when I'm coming back on, I think Tuesday, you'll get to see the beautiful views of the Forth Bridge and sort of the countryside and everything as well. No more procrastinating. I'm going to drink a little bit more of my tea and then start packing, organising the flat to leave. So I'm a little early for my train, which is actually perfect because I didn't even think of it ahead of time that the station has quite an interesting view of the Christmas markets. It looks a lot better with my eyes. I have tried it on the camera, but I'll show you now. But you can hear all the screaming from people on the rides, and the big wheel looks amazing. The Scott Monument's kind of lit up. Is that the Royal? No, is that the Bank of Scotland headquarters? I get them mixed up, but that's lit up purple. So yeah, I have probably about 15 minutes till my train. I am wearing my new tartan blanket scarf. It's so cozy. I'm so glad I went for the slightly oversized one. It is a little windy, so hopefully you can hear me. There's the Balmoral in the distance as well, lit up red. It's such a pretty view. There's the Balmoral, there's the Scott Monument, some of the rides, the big wheel. Beautiful.